What's up guys, it's Bebe. Welcome back to my channel. It is fucking EDC week. What the fuck? I feel like this snuck up so fast, and I've also just been traveling a lot and it's a very busy couple of months, so I haven't even really had time to process the fact that it's EDC week. I will have a Project Glow recap up at some point soon. Obviously this is just more time sensitive, and like I said, I've been traveling a bunch, so it's been a little difficult to film and edit, but welcome to the video. Today we are going to be going over set times and also the map, because obviously there's a lot of changes to the map. So I want to talk about that a little bit and just get everyone excited because I can't believe it's here. This year was a very last minute send for us, as I talked about. But we got the opportunity and we just could not pass it up. It's one of our favorite festivals in the whole entire world. So I'm very excited to be back. I know I said I was taking a year off, but you guys, it's EDC Vegas. Like I can't. So yeah, I am doing it very differently though this year. If you're new to my channel, which by the way, subscribe if you're new. I have so many videos on EDC. This will be my 4th one. So I've vlogged every single year that I've been. I've done tips videos. I've talked about camp a lot. So definitely subscribe and check those out. I have so many. I have never not camped at EDC. I have camped every single year I've been, and this is the first time I will actually be staying in a hotel. So I will be on the strip doing the shuttles, and I'm excited to kind of weigh out the pros and cons of that, although we do have a different shuttle. We have the industry one, so it's a little bit more speedy than other ways of getting to the speedway. Anywho, I'm excited to try something different and see how it is. Obviously we had a pretty rough camp experience last year with our RV breaking down, and it was just a whole thing. So as much as I love Camp EDC so much, and I'll definitely do it again in the future just because the convenience, the community, I just love it so much. I'm excited to try something different, and I think it'll be really fun. So that's my spiel. We're getting in very late Thursday night and flying out Monday night. So if you see me on the strip, or if you're in the same hotel as me, I'm not going to say which one for now just for safety reasons, but always feel free to say hi. I say this before every festival, but I love chatting with you guys. I do not bite. I'm very tall and I have a resting bitch face, but I promise once you talk to me, I will light up and have a wonderful conversation with you. And I know I say this and I sound like I'm beating a dead horse, but I just want to make that very clear. Please don't be scared to come say hi. So without further ado, let's just hop into it, because obviously it's a very packed schedule for this festival. As I always say, I kind of like to go with the flow. I have my main sets that are like can't misses, but especially with EDC, I like to dedicate time to just walk around, see what's new, check out some smaller artists. So this is just a very loose schedule. I check off a lot of artists that are all at the same time and just kind of figure it out when I'm there. I go where the spirit moves me. So starting out on Friday, it opens at 5 p.m. I have no idea what time we're gonna get there each day, but the first thing I have checked off is both Armand at 7 and Brina Naus at 7. Will we be there that early? I don't know. But we will just play it by ear and see how we feel. So that is to start on Friday, and then I don't have anything checked off after that until I have Chelina at 8:30, which I could be down for. I have Riordan at 9, Cassian at 9:15, Lays at 9:30. Like, this is one of those things where I'm like, I just don't really know where I'm gonna want to go, and none of these artists are like, oh, I have to go. So we're just gonna play it by ear and see where the vibes take us. I really want to see Lily Palmer at 10. I also love Cinemata, who's also at 10, which sucks. Friday for me, I think, is the worst set conflict day, and you'll see why in a minute. I have Vintage Culture at 10:30 I could be down for. I have Hyperbeam at 11, which is Odd Mob and Omnom. And then I have Nightmare checked off at 11:30. I have Riordan's doing a UK Garage set. I don't know, you guys. I don't really have anything where I'm like, I have to go until, and this is the literal worst conflict. I'm so upset about this conflict. I know it makes no sense to want to go see both of these artists, but like, Peggy Goo is at the same time as Slander. I was so fucking excited when Peggy was on this lineup because there's not always a chance to see, I mean, now she's playing a lot more events because that one song blew up on TikTok, but I feel like I just never see her, and so I was so excited to see her at EDC, and of course she's at the same time as Slander. So I don't really know, like, I just can't miss Slander, you guys. I know I don't evolve, but guess what? I don't give a fuck, okay? They're at Cosmic Meadow, which is very different, and the fireworks, in case you have never been, are usually at 1:40 every single night. And so based on that and this timetable, their last 10 minutes of their set will be the fireworks, which first of all is epic. Second of all, I've never watched the fireworks from Cosmic Meadow, especially on the bleachers. I know that's like a core memory for so many people at EDC. I've never done it, so I could be very down for that. That's probably what I would want to do. However, also Armin is at the same time as Slander, which whatever. Eric Prydz is at 1:30 at Circuit Grounds, and Emma is coming with us this year. We have a fun little group. I'm very excited. I have told Emma so many times that I will go see Eric Prydz with her because it's one of her favorite DJs ever, and I simply have never followed through on that. Like EDC 2021, I told her that I would go with her, and I stayed for like the first 15 minutes at Circuit Grounds, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see something else, and I left, which I'm like, okay, this is the year I think that I have to see a full Eric Prydz set with Emma. Also just because I love going to people's favorite artists sets because the energy, and they just get so excited, and I love it so much. So I think what Emma and also Garrett are gonna want to do is leave Slander a little bit early, go park at Eric Prydz, if you will, which will also be the end of Peggy, which is nice, and watch the fireworks from Circuit Grounds. So I don't know, it's up for debate. We'll see how we feel in the moment, but the idea is to go to Eric Prydz, and Hive Mind is at the same time, which I'm really bummed about. If you don't know, this is Keizo, Space Laces, and Must Die, so that is a bummer. But I think we'll be at Eric Prydz for the majority of the time, I'm pretty sure. What's next? Oh, and also Millennium is at the same fucking time. Why does this year's set times hate me? Why? I don't think we're gonna go to Millennium as much as it pains me, but I have seen the man so many times, first of all. Second of all, he's all the way at Kinetic Field, which walking all the way over there from Circuit Grounds, and it's just a lot. Third of all, there's like a 50% chance I go see him at Zook on Thursday night, so I don't know. Friday night is horrible, you guys. The conflicts are awful. So yeah, we'll be at Eric Prydz most likely, and then I would like to go to Carl Cox at 2:30. I checked off David Guetta, which you're probably like, bitch, what the fuck? David Guetta just cracks me up. I don't know I think it's just him constantly on the mic with the heavy French accent. He's just so unironically funny, and I love it. So it's just really entertaining to go see him. I don't think we'll actually go see David Guetta, but you never know. And then I checked off Adventure Club, Miss Dre, Carl Cox is doing a back-to-back with Nicole Mudaber at 4, very down for that. And then, oh, Frost Top's doing a back-to-back, also could be down for that, but we will be ending our night, or morning, if you will, at Before Dawn, which is Slander's techno alias, and that's at Circuit Grounds, which I'm super excited about. The Circuit Grounds lineup for this day is like chef's kiss. I'm just really fucking bummed about all the set conflicts. I know a lot of it has to do with crowd control, but like, come on. Okay, Saturday. Again, don't know what time we're gonna be in, but I checked off Camden Cox as well as Fallen with MC Dino because you just never know. Next thing I checked off Melee and Midas. Again, these aren't artists where I'm like, I have to be there, but it's like, okay, that would be fun if we're there at that time. Same with Ben Sterling, Rated R, Ben Hemsley, Hannah Lang. Interplanetary Criminal would be really fun, but I do want to see Boo at 9:30. This is drum and bass. This is a really good day for drum and bass. So, and also Sunday is as well, if I remember correctly. We'll see in a second. But I would love to see Boo, and then Fortet at 10. I think that would be really fun. And then of course Wilkinson, we are not skipping Wilkinson, that's at 10:30 at Bass Pod. And then Peggy's actually playing again in a back-to-back, so this would relieve my stress about that set conflict because I can see her again. But it's not a solo set, but you know, it'll still be cool. So that's at Neon Garden at 11. Eli Brown is at 11:15, but I would rather see his back-to-back later in the night, but checked it off just in case. I would rather go see Headaches at BasePod. That will be really fun. And then I don't have much checked off. I have Wooly checked off at 12:30. I like don't really gravitate to a ton of dubstep sets anymore just because I have seen all those artists so many goddamn times that it's like, okay, we'll see. But I do love Wooly. Wooly to me is always a really fun set no matter how many times I see him. So I would probably like to do that at 12:30. I checked off Jamie Jones, could be down. Culture Shock I definitely want to go to at 1:30. And then that's at the same time as Will Clark, which is a bummer because I would love to see Will. That's at 1:45. Midas is doing a throwback set at 2, but I want to go to Eli Brown back-to-back high-low at 2:15, which is at Circuit Grounds. That will be epic as fuck. Oh, Fallen back-to-back Fury, back-to-back Night Stalker with Dino, which MC Dino. That's drum and bass. I feel like that'll be really high energy. Unfortunately, it's at the same time as Worship, which Worship is an absolute non-negotiable for me. That will be really fun, and that's at Cosmic Meadow. And then I think that's it for my Saturday. MK's doing a sunrise set, which would be cool, but I don't know. I'm not missing Worship, so that's the tea on that. Okay, Sunday. So again, and Sunday is the hardest day to get into the fucking festival because you're just down horrendous. So I have checked off Kiesto, back-to-back Armand, and Mary Droppins, and Richter. I say Richter, but is it Richter? I don't know, someone let me know. Those are all checked off. We'll see how it goes. And then I have Coven at 8 at Circuit Grounds. I would love to see Coven at Circuit Grounds. I feel like that's epic. And then after Coven, I have to leave some time open because something very special is happening at a very certain chapel within EDC. Not for me. Oh, whoa, I should have. Not for myself, but for 2 of my lovely friends. We'll be paying a visit to the EDC chapel. I feel like I probably just gave my parents a heart attack. I'm not getting married at EDC Vegas, but 2 of our friends are around this time, so we're leaving it open and we're gonna go see that. So yeah, that'll be Sunday night. I'm very excited. So then we're leaving a lot of time open. And then Subfocus is at 9 at Circuit Grounds, so we'll pull up to that when we can, which I'm so happy he's at Circuit Grounds. I think that'll be so cool, and obviously I love Circuit Grounds a lot more than BasePod. The visuals are really cool. It's just way bigger. It's just awesome. So he's at 9, and then I'm not really married to the idea of doing anything. Oh, hi. You want to say hi? What set do you want to go to? If you couldn't pick between Dimension and 7 Lions, where would you go? Okay. At 10, I have Jackie Hollander and Sarah Landry checked off. I don't know what we'll do. Again, we have plans earlier that night, so I don't know. We're gonna see what the vibes are, but at 10:30, I could do LF System, I could do Wasted Penguins, I could do Mary Droppins, I could do Deborah DeLuca. There's a lot around this time. Ranger, we have a Red Line, which I would like to go see, but 7 Lions and Dimension are just about at the same time. And Circuit Grounds is obviously right next to BasePod, so I feel like I would want to do the beginning of 7 Lions and then go to Dimension, and I do not want to miss any of Dimension. But why would you put them at the same time? I mean, I know why you would, but like, oh, it's 2 of my favorite artists, so I'm just so fucking bummed. And I haven't seen 7 Lions in a minute, I feel like. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I saw 7 Lions, so I am a little bummed about that, but life goes on. So we have Dimension at 11:30, and then we have some Martin Garrix stands in the group, so we will probably be at Martin Garrix, which he is at Circuit Grounds. So that's obviously fine. If he was at Kinetic, I would be like, absolutely the fuck not. I'm not walking all the way over there. I also just don't. Kinetic is a beautiful stage. It's fucking stunning, but it's always packed like sardines, first of all. And second of all, there's no visuals. And like, I don't know, I like seeing, like, especially for 7 Lions, his visuals are gorgeous. They're literally like a movie. So I don't know, we'll probably be at Martin, I guess. And then I checked off Clan Kunstler just because maybe could be down for some hard techno. But I feel like the group will want to go to Prida, which is Eric Pritz's other alias. That's at Quantum Valley though, so I feel like that's going to be really packed too. I don't know, we'll see. The Tweakas I would love to go to at 1:30. I don't really have a whole lot checked off at Wasteland this year, so I gotta do something, and I love the Tweakas. And then after that, what do we have? Odin and Fatso is really cool. At Bionic Jungle, I'll check them off just in case. I have Sosa checked off at 2:45. And then I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, that was kind of it for me for this night. Yeah, I don't think I had anything. I mean, there's a lot of great artists. and I'm sure we will end up somewhere. But yeah, I don't have anything else for the night. I also really love just looking at the top of the app here. I love how for VIP, first of all, experience, you can go scroll through and see everything that there is. Camp, there's a whole, you know, info. They put all the activities and everything in there. And then VIP, they put all the amenities down to which food vendors are in each one. So like for Kinetic Field, it tells you like, okay, there's a merch booth specifically in Kinetic Field, which is great for VIP. If you have VIP, go get your merch in one of the VIP sections. Like Kinetic has it, because everything sells out in the main one and you also have to get there so early. Anyway, it says like dedicated food options. It has every single vendor listed, which I appreciate so much. Also, if you didn't know about Beats and Breakfast, because I always thought this was so fun, from 4 to 5:30, they serve breakfast in VIP, because obviously the festival is still going on, the sun's coming up. I don't know, I just find that so fun. Anyway, I really appreciate that they have all this laid out in the app. And then let's look at the map quickly, because it is different this year, ladies and gents, girls, gays, and theys. It is very different, and let's just jump in. So obviously the main difference is that where Neon Garden and Quantum Valley are now has been flip-flopped with where it used to be, and where it used to be is Wasteland and Base Pod, which I think is super, super interesting. I'm not complaining, because now I almost feel like, and also Pixel Forest is now in between Circuit Grounds and where Base Pod used to be, and there's some other like rides, it looks like, and stuff there. One of the art cars is there. I feel like Base Pod is almost closer to Circuit Grounds this time around. Like if it was where Neon Garden is, aka where it used to be. I feel like I'm talking so much and saying so many words, but you guys know what I'm saying. I feel like if Base Pod were where it used to be, it would be a longer walk to Circuit Grounds, because they put stuff in between now. So Bionic Jungle did a flip-flop as well. It used to be on the other side of Cosmic Meadow. Now it's up on, you know, if you're facing the stage, it's to the left. Unless I'm crazy. No, it was definitely to the right. Okay. And of course, downtown EDC now is like right smack in the middle of the festival, and it has everything in there. So there's like other little stages like House of Duncan, all these activations, rides, etc, etc. Yeah, it's a little bit different. And obviously looking at Kinetic Field, like normally it's more top left if you're looking at the map, and so you can kind of like go around to Kinetic that way, but now this is like all open except for some installations, some activations, rides. Obviously now there's like Flower Tunnel. Like it's all a little bit different. It looks like there's a lot of additions this year, which I'm really excited to explore. And you know, probably if we get there early, we'll just walk around and just see what's different. The only thing I'm really bummed about is that, to me, where Base Pod and Wasteland used to be, which is now Neon and Quantum, is the best place to watch the fireworks. Everyone, you can comment down below and say what your favorite place to watch the fireworks is, but that's always been mine, and that's usually almost always where I watch them. And now it's Neon and Quantum, and they're both enclosed stages, and also not stages that I'm at all the time. So I'm like, the view probably isn't gonna be as good if you want to watch them there, and like if you're at Base Pod, like that's even further away to watch them. I don't know, that's the only thing where I'm kind of like, damn it, but I'm sure it's all for the best, and the layout is the layout for a reason this year, and I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna love it. But that was one thing I did think about, because it's so much fun to watch the fireworks from Wasteland and Base Pod. But we will see. The Kinetic Field stage literally looks like a cathedral. I can't wait to see the design. I'm just like so hyped. See, looking at this now gets me really excited. Like I said, I've not really processed it yet, but now looking at this, I'm like, ugh, I just love EDC. It's so overstimulating in the best way, and I just can't wait to be back. I have so many core memories of this festival, and now we get to make even more. It's just like the best thing ever. That is it for this video today. Let me know what sets you guys are most excited for down below, and what your worst conflict is. I think mine are Slander and Peggy, and Elenium being thrown in the mix against all of that. So that sucks. And then Seven Lions and Dimension is just like one of my worst nightmares. But we are gonna have fun no matter what, and I am so excited, and I can't wait to see some of you guys there. If you have any questions about EDC, please leave them down below. This is my 4th one, so I feel like I've got it down packed. Even with camping, if you're camping and have questions, leave them down below. I just did a TikTok with some must-know tips before you camp, so definitely check that out as well. And again, subscribe if you're new, go rewatch the vlogs, get excited, and I just can't wait to be back. and I will be vlogging the whole weekend as usual, so stay tuned for those, and I will see you guys at EDC, or I will see you in the next video. Peace.